right, if I got to have parties announced for the record for the state
Jason, your hand, Your Honor.
defense.
Jose Rocha for Patrick Nyong'ere, Your Honor, with the interpreter that's here.
All right, and are you Mr. Nyangari?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so I don't think you say is the language he speaks is the answer yes? Is that that in that language?
Yes.
All right, so here's the thing. Either we're going to use the interpreter or we're not going to use the interpreter, but you are not allowed to speak to me in English if we're using an interpreter.
Yes.
All right, and to the interpreter, if you could raise your right hand. And I'm sorry, what language are we speaking?
Swahili?
Swahili. Do you affirm that you will faithfully translate from English to Swahili and Swahili to English, so help you God? All right, can you lower your hand, state your name for the record?
My name is Shema Rubaduka.
All right, if you could spell that for the
SHEMARUBADUKA. Shema Rubaduka.
All right, Mr. Nyangari, all of the documents I'm going to review with you are in English. Were those documents explained to you in Swahili?
Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
All right, so
Oh, I have to say, okay,
you have everything that I say,
okay,
you have to translate it.
okay. Anauliza kama counsel alipata madokumenti akiuliza na Kiswahili. Kisha akasema ndio. Ndio. Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor. Anauliza kama alisoma vile anakuelewa kile kitu. Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so before anybody answer my questions, give the interpreter a chance to interpret, then answer.
Okay. Kisha mbele ya kusema kila kitu chochote, nitatafsiri Kiswahili, kisha nitaleta nitamfasiria.
Did you review the court admonishments and defendants waivers with your attorney?
Ulielewa ile kuonyesha ya jana kama kuelezea kusikia leo. Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Ulielewa na ukasign kwa kila kitu. Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with robbery?
Ulielewa.
That's a second-degree felony.
Ulielewa kama funga uliiba ipo kuolewa ya pili. Yes, ma'am.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Kama miaka mbili na miaka 12 na 1,000 ya lipa. Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea.
Akasema kama ile mpango uliingia na state, itasema kama hawezi kuitikia au kama anatafuta kubadilisha au kubadilisha yao au kutafuta kitu kingine. Ndio. Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Anauliza kama yeye anaona kama ulielewa kila kitu alikufasiria. Yes.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Anauliza kama anaweza kama uko na matatizo gani kuelewa na kila kitu nitakupatia usiweze kufasiriwa kile alichokuwa. Yes, Your Honor. Ndio.
All right. Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
Mtu mmoja alikuona bila kuitikia kitu chochote? Hapana. No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Na mtu alikuuliza kama utapotea kitu kingine au mpango? No, ma'am.
Has anyone, I'm sorry, are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
No. Unaona kama huyo mtu kufuatilia kitu chochote mzuri na unafurahi nayo? Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
America? Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial.
na kama wanaona kama uwepe kuna itoa roho yako kusikia mpango hii. Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication.
Na wanakueleza kama mpango ile itakuwa elfu moja.
They're taking a case into consideration, and there's to be restitution to James. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Na kuonyesha kama ule mtu aliyoiba atatafuta kuweza kuangalia mzuri nini ulifanya au kumrudishia mtu ulimwambia. Unaelewa? Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
All right, I didn't hear the words James.
Well, sorry, explain different. Ule mtu James aliyoiba atamrudishia vitu ulimwambia. Unaelewa? Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so with regards to interpreting, exactly what I'm saying is supposed to be interpreted. There's not supposed to be a synopsis or you saying something different or putting your own spin on it. So if I say there's a $1,000 fine, the only thing you have to say to him is a $1,000 fine. All right. So the plea bargain agreement is a $1,000 fine.
Mapango iko elfu moja.
Deferred adjudication.
Na pango la chakula mambo ya kupatia.
There's a case being taken in consideration.
Kesi ile inawaza.
And there's to be restitution to James.
James Carter. Kila kitu. Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be the plea?
Unaelewa kama yao ndio mpango? Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Na anaweza kama anaelewa ndio mpango? Anasema yes.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Anaweza kama sikielewa. Anaelewa.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Na ulielewa na mtu kama kuja sign kitu ulielewa hivyo kufuatilia? Ndio. Yes, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 7 years.
Na anaweza kama mpango hii kusikia kati ya miaka 7.
A TAP evaluation, a TAIP evaluation.
Na yeye wanasema uangalia kama namna gani kati ya miaka 7 ile utakuwa namna gani utakuwa.
120 hours of community service restitution.
Portion mbili ya kazi. Kazi hizo ni mambo ya city. Yes, ma'am.
And no contact with James.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I do not have to follow those recommendations. Do you understand?
Na anasema kama hayako kushiria yake kufuata na kuambia atapisha kubadilisha. Unaelewa? Yes.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Ile wanasema bali chagula kani namna gani ya kusema. Unatikia guilty, guilty, no contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all its attachments.
Anaweza kama waliona ile
No objection, sir.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication.
Kama kisha kuona ripoti bana kama ulikuwa na makosa lakini ndio mpango ile sasa. Ndio.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
At this time, Your Honor, thank you very much for taking into consideration the other case and placing my client on deferred adjudication. I'm sure he's going to be very successful and not going to have this court see him again. Your Honor, I've spoken to my client through the interpreter, and I believe that this is something that he would like to move forward with.
anampigia kisanti so kama anakamata wakati wa kusikia pote yote na alipoelewa kila kitu unaelewa unafasiriwa kama itakuwa nzuri mambo yako. And he thanks to
All right. Are you employed?
kuna kazi inatumika ndono
How long have you been unemployed?
miaka wakati ngapi ulikuwa unatumika? About 12 years, 12 miezi. About 12 years.
How are you supporting yourself?
Namna gani unaweza kuishi? Through disability,
What do you receive disability for?
unapata ile sikia ng'ombe ukishika. Okay. About mental health.
I'm sorry, what?
Mental health.
All right. Do you have any children?
Kuna watoto? No. Hapana.
Do you have any family here?
Kuna jamaa hapa? Okay. He's got a cousin.
All right. Where is the rest of your family?
Jamaa ingine iko wapi? He doesn't have one.
All right.
Sometimes.
Do you have any family outside of the United States?
Jamaa kufika nchi ingine? Hapana. Itenda.
All right. As previously stated, the court is going to defer finding of guilt. The court will sentence you to $1,000 fine, probated, 7 years deferred adjudication.
Sasa wanasema kama utapatia mpango utalipa 1,000 na atakupatia miaka 7.
Court will take in consideration 2024 CR 009072.
Inaangalia ile kesi ya kweli ndio analeta ile namba.
There's to be restitution and no contact with James. 120 hours of community service restitution.
Mbili ya kazi.
I'm going to order anger management. Once he completes anger management, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Regular and random UAs.
No.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? All right. If you need anything, let the court know. Good luck to you. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
All right, we can go off the record. Obviously, you have an alcohol problem, and you are one of those people who cannot drink alcohol whatsoever. If you continue this vein, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up either killing somebody or you're going to end up in prison. And no amount of children that you have to take care of is going to stop you from going to prison. Do you understand?
I understand.
You've been to court before on a driving while intoxicated with a child in your vehicle. So if you don't want to get clean and sober for yourself, do it for your children. Because what would end up happening is if you end up going to prison, I could be wrong, but usually guys don't wait for women when they go to prison. Women will usually wait for guys when they go to prison. And you're going to end up in a situation where it's going to be like hand that rocks the cradle. When you come back, somebody else is going to be taking care of your children and calling them mom. You understand?
I do.
So you had better get serious about your sobriety. All right? All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.